if you recognize who you are, that you are Israel, then it makes way more sense, and it's more relevant to continue our study today, because the Sabbath was given to Israel, and it says it was given for all eternity. So now we have completely dispelled myth number 2, that it was only given to the Jews, because it wasn't. It was given to all Israel. Now we understand that it was given to anyone who is calling themselves a child of God, which is anyone that believes in the Messiah. You are grafted in, according to Romans chapter 11. Jeremiah 31:31. This is the new covenant chapter of all the Bible. It says this. It says, behold, the days come, says Yahweh, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. Now think about this for a moment. I want to ask you a question for all of you viewers out there that believe that God made a covenant with the Gentile Christians. Can you please show me in Jeremiah chapter 31 where it says that he is going to make a covenant with the Gentiles? Never. It doesn't say it one single time. Not even in the New Testament does it say that there is going to be a covenant with the Gentiles. There is one people of God, ladies and gentlemen, and it is the house of Israel, the northern kingdom, and it is the house of Israel, the southern kingdom, which split under King Solomon, which at some point he will bring back and make all Israel one again. And he says that he is going to make a new covenant with one people, and he calls them the house of Israel and the house of Judah. So you must be one of those two kingdoms, or you cannot be in the new covenant. The new covenant is completely illegitimate. It's a moot point for you. If you do not consider yourself Israel, then you have no covenant. There is no new covenant, and there is no blood shed for your sins, and you will die in your sins on Judgment Day. Myth number 2. The Christian Sabbath is Sunday. Well, let's walk right into this. The Roman Emperor Constantine said this about Sunday. On March 7th, 321 AD, he passed his famous national Sunday law, and I quote, "Let all judges and townspeople and occupations of all trades rest on the venerable day of the sun." I could literally go on for several more slides quoting Constantine. He says in other places that if anybody is caught resting on what he calls the Jewish Sabbath, see how it got messed up all the way back then because he's a Gentile and he hated the Jews, that if anyone's caught resting on the Jewish Sabbath, which was Saturday or the seventh day, they would be excommunicated from the church or killed if they didn't stop. Come and join us as we travel back in time 4,000 years ago to discover exactly where the holidays of Christmas, Easter, and even Valentine's Day come from. Why do we celebrate the birth of Jesus on December 25th? Whose birthday really is on December 25th? Where did we come up with December 25th? Where did the star on top of the Christmas tree come from? Where did the Christmas tree itself come from? Where did St. Nicholas come from? Are we sure that St. Nicholas even existed? Have you ever wondered where the famous phrase, ho, 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 comes from? It comes from the late 1600s when they used to have plays, and before the devil would come on stage, he would announce himself by saying, ho, ho, ho. Did you know that original Santa's elves weren't little guys that made toys? They were Krampus demons that would punish the children if they weren't good for that year, while St. Nicholas would give them gifts if they were good. Who is the Easter Bunny? Where did we get Easter eggs from? Why do we celebrate Easter on the first Sunday after the vernal equinox? Did you know that Christmas was illegal in the United States until the mid-1800s? Can we celebrate these holidays according to the Bible? This is by far the most popular video on the internet on the history of Christmas and Easter. This video has changed hundreds of thousands of people's lives, and it will change your life too.